What's going on, everybody? Firechicken here at the Scrapyard. Um, I wanted to do a little bit of a live tonight, just to kind of recap the event from yesterday. So I didn't feel like doing a full-on kicking it with chicken. I didn't feel like having really guests on or anything like that. More so, just wanted to, I don't know, talk about what happened at the fights. So I'm gonna get right into it. If you guys got any questions, ask them, and I'll answer them, and that's what I'm here for. So I will also premiere a fight for you, just a quick one. Okay, so I'll premiere a fight for you. I got another video I want to play for you, and then we're just going to talk about a lot of stuff. Okay, so I don't know if you watched, but we had our full on. What's up, Samke? We had our full on live stream yesterday. We had a lot of viewers on the live stream. I think probably, let me check really quick. See how many people tuned into the live yesterday. We had 371,000 people tune into the live yesterday. So very successful live. A lot of people watched. We had a lot of fights. So this was our, hey, what's up? What's up, Pops? So we had the biggest event we've ever had. One of the most memorable events we've ever had. We ended up with 33 fights. We could have done more, but I actually had plans to go to some fights afterwards. And I mean, like after we got done cleaning up and everything, the fights had already started and they were like an hour drive for us. So we ended up not going, but we could have thrown a couple more fights in there, but honestly, like by the time we were done cleaning up, that was around 7 p.m. and I was outside setting stuff up at about 8 8:15, 8:30 a.m. So we pulled almost 12 hours of running these fights yesterday. Fighters started showing up around 9 o'clock, or staff a little bit earlier. I had pre-matchups made. A lot of people signed up ahead of time, and I was able to put good matchups together. It honestly was helpful for my matchmakers, and for my matchmakers, I want to shout them out because they do a super good job. Matchmaking the last couple months has just been spot on. Flex and Ponyboy, I mean, you guys, I can't say it enough. Shout out to everybody there working yesterday. You guys, everybody helped out a lot. So I am diligently working on editing the fights from yesterday. They do, however, take a lot of time. As I said, I have 33 fights to edit. Most of them take a couple hours each. Hawk fan for life. Fights take place once a month, and we can't get you to an event. I'm sorry. They're closed off to spectators. I mean, there's really the only way to get out to the fights is you'd have to be like an approved guest. And or a fighter or a +1 to a fighter. So we have some criteria you got to follow. If you're interested though, and you're watching right now, head on over to our Facebook group. That is, I'll link it for you right here. Even if you don't plan on fighting, you could still get into the group and be part of it and everything. Right there. All right, I'll post that for you guys. We don't do call outs really. I mean, we solve beef fights if you got like a legit beef with somebody, but how it works is you just sign up and then you show up on fight day, and then we match make you on fight day. So most of the time you're not going to know who you're fighting until fight day. Unless you're a special circumstance, traveling from really far away. You are like a weird style of fighting, like or you're an odd weight or a female. We might no, we don't come to Florida. Or from Florida, we'll prioritize you to make sure you get a matchup. We don't want people traveling all the way across the country and then not wind up with a fight. So who fought? You guys want to know who fought yesterday? I ain't gonna tell you who won or nothing, but I'll tell you who actually made it to the event and got a fight, because that's another thing in itself. People message me on fight day like, hey, I'm not gonna make it or whatever. I don't check my phone on fight day. Sorry. And if you were matched up ahead of time, you let your opponent down. If I message you and you don't respond to me, we got a problem. And we got a problem until we talk about it. If you don't, if you told me you were going to fight at any point and you didn't show up on fight day, that's a problem. Especially if I pre-matched you. If I pre-matched you, you definitely let your opponent down. And that means we have to scramble and try to fix it. All right. So we had the Brick, the Clinician, Pappas, No Limit, Juggernaut, Earthquake, Ruthless on Impulse, Teed On, Stocky Balboa. I think it was Stocky Balboa. NC Nightmare, Beto versus, I think it was Love, The Chef versus Najee, Curry versus The Ripper, Captain America, Heifer Llama, Ninja Steve, Neon Dawn, Nine Ether Being, Karate Gandalf, Goofy Comedian, T-Mac, Maxim, Jaeger, El Gallo, Ginger Ninja, Tav, Goon Spoon. I forgot what his opponent's fight name was. King Kai, Crazy Legs, Diesel, Flex, Trini, Disney Princess, Viking Warrior, Batman, Smooth, Ryan, Ronan, Dorian, High Speed, Ludo, Lights Out, Maliko Goon, Slim Gotti, Soul, Jimmy Jabs, Black Panther, A-Rod, Peter Parker, Pillar, Moneybag Yaya, Spider Monkey, Nightmare, DAD, Babyface, Antoine, Minty, Short Temper, John Ed's 33 Razor. So those are all the fighters that competed in fighting yesterday. I mean, if you beat every single fighter, I mean, if you win enough fights, hey, Fight Team 206, what's going on? If you win enough fights, you get on the Wall of Fame. Nine Ether Being, what's up? And I mean, you're immortalized as on the Wall of Fame. We got a staff wall, a Wall of Fame, and we got a Fighter of the Year wall. So you can get on any of those one way or another. There's also the records. I'm glad you had a good flight, man. But generally, like, the staff wall comes and goes, so I'll periodically take people off and put new people on because the staff does change. Fighter of the Year and getting on the Wall of Fame, you don't ever lose those spots. And then the records are like fastest knockout, fastest submission, most wins, and those can be beaten. I mean, our knockout is never going to get beaten. I don't believe nobody's going to beat 3.72 seconds. If you want to see my fights that I edit before they're available to the public, then you got to become a member on our membership section of YouTube. So you go there, not on your iPhone. Well, you're heavyweight. You would have to fight like El Guanaco. I think he's like 5 or 6 or 7-0. For that's the title. Who has the title? So he's our best heavyweight right now. Other belts are open. Well, kickboxing, Brickhouse has been out. Terrifier hasn't been here in like a year, so his belt's available. What else here? We were training some new medics, some new referees. I don't know, man. I every once in a while, John. My lack of, I have eyebrows. What are you talking about, dude? Now you got me self-conscious about my eyebrows. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So we got our June 22nd event. That's the next one that's coming up. I already put a sign up in the Facebook group. So if you're considering fighting on our next event, you got to go to our Facebook group. You got to go to our Facebook group. You got to sign up there. John, Eds, right now it's 9 fights. You got to have 9 wins. June 22nd. What time does Among Us? So anyway, I'm actually thinking that there's going to be a lot of signups. Hold on. If you come in here and spam my chat, I'll ban you from my channel. So I'm just saying. Hey, thank you, nephew Austin. Appreciate that. No, not a 9-fight streak. Not a 9-fight streak. Just 9 wins overall. It can be in boxing, MMA, kickboxing, or Muay Thai. So if you get 9 wins, if there's a loss in there or 2 or 3 or 20, it doesn't really matter. But that's how you get on the Wall of Fame. Eventually, it's going to be 10 wins once that's filled up, and I think that I think that once that's filled up, we're probably going to stick at 10 because that 10 is quite a bit. You know, it's going to be really hard for fighters to get on there at that point. So remember, no, if we don't announce a winner, it doesn't count, John. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's just, yeah, we didn't announce a winner or nothing like that. I told everybody ahead of time that the B fights don't count. 10 in one discipline or fights in general? A question. It can be in any discipline. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it can be. It can be boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, not jiu-jitsu, but all right. I'm gonna ignore the comments for a little while. I'm sorry to the people that are like asking legit questions, but I'm just the spammers are really in here. So yeah, nephew, like you're one of the only ones that's well, not one of the only ones, but anniversary match, Lights Out versus Arm and Hammer. I mean, Lights Out would probably do it, but the weight class is like, I mean, Lights Out's going to be like 135, man. We're gonna be getting on that training camp soon. But I mean, I can ask Lights Out about it. And what, boxing or what? Yeah, let's see here. Okay. I think we got everybody kicked out. So not only did they get banned from the chat, they're permanently banned from commenting on the YouTube channel at all. So good job, guys. Honestly, like, I my BJJ matches, those don't count because they're just BJJ matches. I honestly don't even know what my record is. I think it's like 8 or 9-0 or something. Uh, my BJJ record, like, yeah, I lost to Pappas that time, but okay. So we're gonna move on, guys. So we're thinking about doing maybe we're gonna be strict on the fights too. Like if you're there doing a job or something, if you're there helping out, like Melvin and Arm and Hammer, you guys are doing interviews, uh, cornering. There's just certain things that like you can be allowed to come, but for the most part, people that just show up and watch, like it's not really. Hey, Ordinary Pete, will you do me a favor? So, normally I don't really care, but if people are just spamming the comments on the side and it's just stupid comments, just ban them or timeout them or whatever you can do. All right. So, generally it's going to be staff plus one, fighters. That's who's going to get to go to the events. We're always needing. We're training new staff. I'm sorry. We're training new nurses and referees right now. We're thinking about putting maybe like no, we can't. You don't even know how to spell your. Come on, little kid. You guys are kind of irritating me tonight. All right. We're thinking about doing like we can't sell tickets to the fights, but yeah, dude, it's been an exhausting weekend. Like really. I'm telling you, we put in 12 hours of work yesterday, 33 fights, setting up, tearing down. I mean, it was a crazy event. So how many fucking was this guy got multiple accounts? That's pretty pathetic. You got like multiple accounts. We can't do ticket sales because that would make it illegal. These fights are legal. So we start charging admission or anything like that or paying fighters and they become illegal. But we're thinking about doing maybe like a 30 fight cap because honestly, like the first not necessarily the first 30 fights that we get lined up, but we it's not really that. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you loving my content. They go to the hospital. If someone gets badly injured, they go to the hospital. We do have nurses though. We have nurses on site, full medical supplies. Um, but no, I'm not actually not big into Star Wars, honestly. Oh shit, Sands, you're right. Okay. Guys, just bear with me a second. I'm gonna make a quick little change to this live feed really quick. So please just bear with me. Um, like, let's see here, details, promotion. Scrolling through here. Let's see what I can find. Okay, there we go. Sorry to anybody asking like legit questions and stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut comments off right now because you guys are super distracting. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me get through this shit. Let's see. I already talked about the UK stuff. Yes, we're going to the UK. We're bringing 8 fighters with us overseas, battling it out with fighters from all over the world, basically. And super pumped about this. We're taking 4 coaches over there with us. This is going to be probably in like the November time. But we picked Professor X, Lights Out, Maliko Goon, King Kai, Viking Flex, Epic Tan, and El Guanaco. London, England. Yeah, we'll be over in London in like early November. So we'll get on the radio station over there. We're Love to Beat Radio. We're affiliated with them, and they'll bring us on the radio. We're featured in their magazine every 3 months. So between now and then, we're going to have fighters. Nah, he's not. Scorpio's not with us anymore. He's a West Coast fighter. So he doesn't like really come around or anything. I'm going to be ordering more merch. I was thinking about doing some different slogans like Quiet on the Set, Scrap Hard. Got a new logo. Try that out. Also coming up the July 20th, the 4-year anniversary. We got West Coast fighters coming up. We're going to be matchmaking soon for that. So I'm going to be needing to talk to the West Coast fighters and see who would be the best matchups for them. I do have a list, but I need to confirm the list again to make sure those are the fighters that will be coming up. And then that way I can commit my fighters to preparing for those fighters. Are you coming up, Psalm K? I see the hand raised. That's gonna be July 20th though. That July, I'm telling you, July 20th is going to be a killer event. Like some stuff's going to go down on that one. I think it's going to be like a repeat of this month where we just had this insane event that I didn't even mention. Oh shit. Hey, since you guys are here, look. So we got a lot of people watching us and I'm always getting told that, but periodically these guys will message me on Instagram or something and ask if they can come out. Well, one guy that's been watching us for, he says a couple of years now, he said, hey, I've been watching you guys for a couple of years, and he made it out to the fights this weekend. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play you the interview for this guy. And if you're an old school NBA fan, then you'll know who he is right away. But here we go.
What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. June, back with another Fight Team 206 Scrapyard interview, man. I got Team Pink Shoulder, and I got 206's finest, man, the best in the Northwest, Mr. Sean Kemp here. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. It's your first time out here at the Scrapyard. What do you think about all the action, all the fights we got going on?
Man, I like it. I do. I think it's entertainable. I think these guys have put a lot into it, obviously. It's fighting. And I'm glad that I got a chance to come out here and witness it.
Yeah.
You know, honestly. So I actually been watching this for the last couple of years.
Okay.
But some of my buddies that I do business with was actually sponsors of this event.
Okay.
So I'm actually invited guests of these guys to come down here and watch this today, and I'm very appreciative of it.
Okay, yeah, you came in a good event. You got some good knockouts here. my cousin back there, he's got the fastest knocker on the wall. That's Mr. 3.72. It's a great time for you to come out here. What do you see happening in the future of the scrapyard? Where do you see this going?
Well, I think it's only gonna go more global. I think some of these guys are now going overseas to fight, which says everything. Once you go across your water with their product, this product is definitely gonna grow.
Okay.
You'll be watching this on TV one day.
Oh yeah. So out of all the fights, I think we have about 8 or 9 fights. Which one is your favorite so far?
I mean, so far, I think the girl fight was probably the best fight.
Okay. The best one? That's the most entertaining?
I think so.
Okay. All right, there it is, man. Short and sweet. I got Sean Kemp here, Team Pink Shoto, man. Hey, thank you guys for coming out, man. Messing with your boy. We out of here. Yo.
Sean Kemp, number 40, the Rain Man, Seattle Supersonics. I had basketball cards of him growing up, so it was really crazy to see him come out to the scrapyard. And he was, you know what, though? He was just another guy in the crowd. Everyone treated him respectfully. Like, it was a good time. I'm pretty sure he had a great time. He looked like he was enjoying the fights. Dude, he's 6'10". I'm 5'9". So yeah, he's enormous. It was insane, you know, like I look over and I said something like, I see you, Sean. He goes, I see you, chicken. Where I thought I shut comments off, but whatever. I don't know where these comments are coming from, honestly. But anyway, no, it was really cool to see him in the crowd, meeting him. The fact that he watches what we do, and possibly we'll figure out some way of kind of working together in the future. But I'm not going to tell people when we got people like that coming out, because honestly, like, I'm not trying to make the event about them. I'm trying to make it about the fighters. And if somebody wants to come out like that and wants to watch some fights without getting harassed by a lot of people, the scrapyard's a good place for that. We had a fighter that was 6'9" fight for us. Wantless Khan. You can look him up. Guy was also enormous. But yeah, we had the best event yesterday. I'm still not like fully processed it. We had, like I said, 33 fights. I'm guessing, just based on the amount of popularity with those fights, that the June 22nd fights are going to be just as crazy. I'm just looking at messages. I got overwhelmed with messages yesterday. Jeez. You don't check your phone for 6 hours, and it's crazy. People messaging me about all sorts of stuff. How about this? Since I'm about done talking, I'll play a little fight for you guys so you guys can see one. Now, you're watching Kicking It with Chicken, so the actual fight, the full edited fight of this goes live tomorrow. And I hope you check that out, because I put more into the fully edited stuff. So, all right, enjoy.
Obi, fighting out of Ellensburg, Washington. If you haven't seen my first video, go watch it. If you have, you already know what I'm here to do. See you after the fight.
He's talking that is, boys.
Thunder, Washington, fighting out of Gig Harbor, Washington, representing the Indian Nation, representing the Lomi Nation, here to win. Hiya!
What's going on, everybody? Firechicken, you're back at the scrapyard. This one's gonna be an explosive matchup. I can feel it right here. I'm excited about it. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Check them out below in the description, especially HKA USA. They do a lot for us. They provide us with all the gloves that you see out here. So find the link down in the description. Also check out the other sponsors too. You guys be safe and fight hard.
Good gentlemen, bring it in. Both been briefed on the rules of this contest. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Any questions?
No, sir.
Choose to do so, touch gloves down, go back to your corners.
All right, big O. Let's go, big O.
Boxer, you ready?
Fill out first, bro.
Boxer, you ready? The Scrapyard, round one, boxing. Let's box.
Take your time. Take your time.
You know when it's right. You know when it's right.
Is there a headbutt?
Huh?
Is there a headbutt?
I don't want to remember.
No headbutt.
Okay, let's call it.
Get it back next time, man.
Thank you.
Let's get the decision really quick.
I'm here.
I can't remember it. Don't worry.
46 seconds into your first. Quiet on the side! Right on the side! 46 seconds into your first round, we have your winner by a KO.
I won. Actually, shout out to everybody in Ellensburg, my coworkers, my two dogs, Roman and Friday. They're my dogs. I love them so much. My family, pretty much everybody I know. Thanks for letting me come out here and fight.
All right. That was that's the one that's going to go live tomorrow, fully edited. You get to see some slow motion, some stats and all that stuff. Aaron, you want to sign up? So you got to go to our Facebook group, Street Beef Scrapyard. We're located in Gig Harbor, Washington, but that's where you're going to sign up. I mean, even if you're not going to sign up to fight, it's still a good group to be in. You get to chat with all the fighters and all that stuff too. So I hope you guys got a little bit out of kicking it with chicken. Yeah, I was a little distracted tonight, but you know, shit happens. So I still was able to get some of the information out to you and premiere some videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. It's called Street Beef Scrapyard. Yeah, I linked it earlier, but here, I'll link it again. There it is. All right. I hope you find your way there. Peace out, everybody.